Hello, welcome. And today we're going to make these cute little booties. You can see these booties here I made with the exact same pattern. I'm just going to show you the different kind of crochet hook that I used for these. You can see the sizes are quite different. So the small one measures about 3 inches or 8 centimeters. And for the small one, I used a 3.75 millimeter hook. And for the bigger one, it measures about 4 inches or 10 centimeters. And for that one, I used a 4.5 millimeter or what they call a G hook. So this is what the one I used for this one here. So it did come out a little bit bigger. And if you use a larger hook, it'll come out even bigger. So I was just using 100% acrylic yarn, a number 4 medium weight blend. The pink yarn here though even came out even smaller. It's just a different blend, but it was still a number 4 weighted one. But you can see it's even a little bit tinier. So you can see depending on your tension, the size of the hook you use, and the yarn that you use, they'll all come out a little bit different. I would say my small size is probably a 0 to 3 months. The next one is probably about a 3 to 6 months. And if you use a larger hook, maybe a 5 millimeter, you'd probably get that 6 to 12 month size. On the sole, you'll notice it's got just a really nice stitch pattern all the way around. Makes it for a unique little bootie. For this project, you're going to need the following things. You'll need a measuring tape, a darning needle, any size of crochet hook, and a pair of scissors. So let's have some fun and let's get started. So let's start with a slip knot. For this video, I will be using the smaller size 3.75 millimeter hook. We will then chain 10. Remember, you can always speed up or slow down the video at any part. In the third chain from the hook, we're going to put 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. So right in that third one there, right there, we will put 3 double crochet. So that's your first one, and your second double crochet, and your third double crochet. We will then continue with 6 double crochet, and we're going to put 1 in each of the next 6 stitches. So that's number 3. And this is number 6. You should have 1 chain left. So in that last chain space, we are going to put 6 double crochet. So right there, we're going to put all 6. So here's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work down on the other side of this chain. So I like to turn it and just put my other 3 on the other side of the knot. So this here is number 4. Still going into the same space. Here's 5. And 1 more in there for 6. We are then going to work down the other side of the chain, and we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. So starting in that very first one there, make sure you don't miss it. It's right there. So that'll be our first double crochet. And our second one. This is number 4. And one more for number 6. And then we will put 3 double crochet in that very first beginning stitch. So in that same one, 1, 2, and 3. We're then going to slip stitch to join in the top of the very first double crochet. So you can see there's the first 2 chains, 1 and 2. We're not going to go in there, but we're going to go in the top of that first double crochet, and that's where we will do our slip stitch. So round 1 will equal 24 stitches. Let's start with the chain 1. We're there going to put 2 single crochet in that first stitch. So 1 and 2. And we're going to do that 3 times. So in the next one, we're going to put 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and in the next one, 1 and 2. We will then do 3 single crochet, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Continuing around, let's do 2 half double crochet. So here's 1 and 1 more half double crochet, 2. Working around the toe, we are going to put 2 half double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. So 2 in each one. So here's 2, and then working into the next one. 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet. Continue around the toe for 8 times. That's number 4. That's 6. And this is the 8th one. Continuing on, we will do 2 half double crochet. So 1 and 1 in the next stitch. Another half double crochet. From here, 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. We will then put 2 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So 2 single crochet, and then the next one, 1, 2, and we'll have 1 more stitch left, and we're going to put 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. and we will slip stitch to join in the top of the first single crochet. So not the slip stitch and not the chain one, but right there in the top of that first single crochet. At this time though, we're going to bring in our new color. So let's finish the slip stitch by bringing the new color all the way through. And then pull snug. Chain one just to secure. We can now cut our beginning yarn. So on our sole, we can take our scissors and cut that yarn. With our new color, we're going to half double crochet around the back of the stitch. So not the post, but the stitch. So we're going to go under from the back, under that V, and then into the next one and under. We will then grab our yarn, pull through, yarn over, and finish our half double crochet. So let's do another one. So yarning over, going from the back under the two, and then into the next one under, yarning over, pulling through, and then yarning over and finishing the half double crochet. So we're always going into the stitch we just came out of. So going into that one and then the next one. Pulling up the yarn and half double crochet. Again from behind in and to the next one and half double crochet. Continue this all the way around. Look at how nice it's starting to look. So we have one stitch remaining. We're going in there and then into the beginning one and finishing our half double crochet. So this is how it should look. Okay, we're going to slip stitch to join in the top of that first half double crochet. So right in there. Let's try that again. So slip stitch to join. So our round one of our new color will be 38 stitches. We're going to stop here for a minute and I'm going to show you how to tie in your ends to make this stitch look really nice. So just pull your yarn up so we don't lose our stitches. So we're going to weave in the beginning yarn. So let's just start by weaving in the toe portion right here and just with your darning needle weave it in. And now with our other end, we will make our stitches look better. So we're going to take our darning needle and we're going to insert our hook from behind. So we're going to come up right there. So take your needle from behind and make it come up right into that stitch. So it'll take a little time, just if you might have to poke a little bit until you find it and bring it up. There we go. We will then work around our first stitch. So going underneath that V of the sole right there, going to go around, and then we're going to go back down into where we just came up. So right down there and go back down into the inside. And there we finished off our sole nicely. You can now just weave the end as usual. We can also weave our beginning end of our new color. So now we can continue on. Let's start with a chain 1. We're going to start in that very first stitch, and we're going to do a half double crochet. And then we're going to do a half double crochet into each stitch all the way around. Once you have reached the beginning, we will slip stitch into the top of that first half double crochet right in there to join. So round 2 will equal 38 stitches. Let's chain 1. Starting in that very first stitch, we're going to put half double crochet. We will do 11 half double crochet. So there's number 1, 2, and continue. And this one here is number 11. We're then going to do a half double crochet decrease. So we're going to insert and pull up, and then we're going to stop, and then we're going to yarn over and go into the next one, pull up, and then we're going to yarn over and go through all 5. That's a half double crochet decrease. Let's do it again. So pulling up in the first stitch, going into the next stitch, pulling up, and yarning over through all. There's 2 half double crochet decrease. We're now going to do the double crochet decrease. So yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And then we stop. And then we yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, stop, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. That is a double crochet decrease. So we're going to do this 3 more times. So into the first one, and then into the second one, just going through the 2, yarning over through all 3. And again. And one more. So going into 1 and then 2 and closing it. That is your 4 double crochet decrease. Let's do 2 half double crochet decrease. We can then finish this round with 11 half double crochet. And this one here is number 11. We can then slip stitch to join in the top of that first half double crochet, right in there. And round 3 will equal 30 stitches. We will then chain 1. For this round, we're going to start over one more stitch so our stitch doesn't go up at an angle at the back. So we're going to skip the first stitch and go over to the next one, and that's where we're going to start our single crochet. And we're going to do 10 single crochet. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Around the toe, we will do 5 half double crochet decrease. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. And this is 5. Finishing the round, we're going to do 10 single crochet. This here is number 7, 8, and 9 is actually in the last stitch. And number 10, we're going to put in the slip stitch from the round below. So right in there. So then we will still slip stitch to join in the top of that first single crochet. So round 4 will equal 25 stitches. Again, we'll start with the chain 1, skipping that very first stitch. We're going to skip that, go into the next one, and we'll start with 10 single crochet. Working around the toe, we're going to do 1/2 double crochet decrease. So start with a 1/2 double crochet decrease, putting these two together. And then we're just going to do a 1/2 double crochet. And then we'll do one more 1/2 double crochet decrease. And pull it through. There we go. So it should look like this. And then we'll do our 10 single crochet down the side. So this one here is number 9, and number 10 will go into that slip stitch from the round below again. So right in there for number 10, and then again we'll slip stitch to join in the top of that first single crochet. So round 5 is going to equal 23 stitches. We will this time start with a chain 2, and this will count as a double crochet. And now we're going to double crochet starting in that first stitch, and we're going to do 23 double crochet all the way around. So one in the top of each stitch. I will meet you back around at the beginning. We will then slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet. So round 6 will actually equal 24 stitches because of that chain 2 that we added. You can see that it's nice and straight up the back. For the next round again, we will chain 2. This will count as a stitch. So the first thing we're going to do is a front post double crochet, and we're going to go around the very first double crochet from the round below. So working around that post, we will do a double crochet. We will then do a double crochet into the next stitch. And because we just went into that one, we will go around the next one. So our pattern will be front post double crochet, then a double crochet, and then repeat. We will end the round with a front post double crochet. So you can see that that chain 2 became like a double crochet behind. So we will slip stitch to join in the top of the first front post double crochet. So slip stitch into there. And that round again will be 24 stitches. So again, let's start with the chain 2. And we're going to do the same pattern, but this time we will front post double crochet around that front post from the round below. And then just into the next one with a double crochet. So front post around the one from below, and then double crochet and repeat. So we're going to repeat this for rounds 8, 9, and 10. You can make the bootie as short or as tall as you would like. It just depends on the look that you want. For our last round, we will start with a chain 1, and then we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around, starting in the very first one. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. Once you have reached around to the beginning, do not join. Let's cut your yarn and pull through. We will close with an invisible stitch. So with your darning needle, we're going to stitch this end closed. We're going to start in the first single crochet that we made. So right in there, we're going to go from the front to the back, under both stitches there. And then in the last stitch we made, we're just going to go into the back part and grab a little bit of the back stitch on the way on the back. Just pull snug, and there you've got an invisible close. We can now weave in our end. Let's make the laces. To make the laces, we're going to do a chain, and we're going to do about 15 to 20 inches or 38 to 51 centimeters. We can then weave in the ends. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see more like this, please hit that subscribe button and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.